detailed handing over and gave a copy to the mayor, I think a copy to herself.
Who was the mayor at the time?
Talib Bensouda.
Whatever.
I think I also sent a copy to the ministry, if I could remember. But I did a handover, a detailed one, both financial and other processes.
Okay.
And I also put her through for some time for her to get okay with the system, and also took her to all the council facilities.
Now, can you provide us as well? You can write that down. The handing over note to from you to Madam Soko. What was your qualification as at the time this position of CEO was vacant?
Yeah,
Your highest qualification.
it was first degree
Yes, degree.
in management.
Do you know what Madam Soko's highest qualification was at the time?
I don't know.
Now, in 2018, when you were acting CEO,
Yes,
what was the administrative structure at the area council?
the administrative structure
Yes,
when I was acting CEO.
yes.
The administrative structure at the time you have
Oh, just wait a minute. Before that, when you handed over, were you back as that of administration, or were you given a different position?
yeah, because what happened that time there were positions that were vacant because the position of CEO and deputy CEO and director of finance were all declared vacant. So then I applied only for the position of CEO. Then after the interview, the successful uh, winner becomes the CEO. Then I was sent by the letter to go resume my original position as director of
Admin.
admin.
That was in 2019,
That was when
sometime in
yes,
2019.
yes. By
And
then,
go
by
ahead.
then they are qualified for deputy CEO. So later, subsequently, we saw a deputy CEO being appointed. But at that time, the deputy CEO, I was told, I'm not sure, also applied for. He also was interviewed for the position of CEO and also as the,
I can't get what you were saying at that point. Come again. Can you please repeat that?
yeah, what I was saying, the three positions were vacant at the time.
Yes.
So at least five of us were interviewed for CEO position. So there was no one who qualified for deputy CEO. So the
Yes.
position of deputy CEO was vacant. So
Yes.
at the time I received my letter to go back as director of administration,
Yes.
there was no deputy CEO. So I assumed my original position as director of administration.
Yes.
So after weeks or sometime, 1 month or so, we saw somebody who the commission appointed to come as deputy CEO. But he was
Somebody was appointed from
by the commission.
by the commission.
Yes.
Who is that somebody?
That was Kajali Jane.
Kajalijan. Okay, please
Because, but he also applied for position of CEO, where we all were not successful, including myself and him.
Okay. Now, and then you were back as that of admin for how long?
Up to date.
To date.
Yes.
Now, back to my earlier question regarding the administrative structure of Carnaby Municipal Council when you were the acting CEO. What can you tell us about?
I think you want to mean by the organogram or how?
Yes, yes.
Yes. That is you have the policy making body. That is the council.
To
That's the.
start with, do you even have an organogram?
I beg your pardon?
To start with, was there even an organogram in the first place?
Yeah, sure. Council have an
An
organogram.
organogram was formulated in 2018.
Yeah, that was before 2018.
Before
Yeah.
2018.
Yeah. So we have the policy making body.
Can you avail us with a copy of the organogram?
So the you have the policy making.
No, before you proceed, was it ever reviewed, the organogram?
Yes, because it was part of our strategic document. It was reviewed and then
When was it reviewed?
long since. That was even before I joined the council.
That's what I'm saying. So 2018 moving forward, organogram was it
No,
reviewed?
no, it wasn't.
It was never reviewed.
Yes,
Okay. So 2018 moving forward, there was no, you were operating based on the previous organogram.
correct. Up to
But
date.
were you maintaining the same departments and the same structure? Or was there any new departments created or new positions created?
No, new departments were there were no new department created, but new units were
New
created.
units were created.
Yes,
It's one and the same.
yes.
It's one and the same.
But in substance, the departments, because the units are under departments.
Okay, so
So
we will need organogram and they will take it from there. So please proceed with what you were saying.
So you have the policy making. That is the in short, the council is in two tiers. You have the policy making. That is the chairman or the mayor and the councillors. They are the policy maker.
Yes.
So you have the administration general. That is where the CEO heads the administration, and they are the implementing body. So under the CEO, you have line of departments.
You have
So
departments.
line of departments.
How many departments were there in 2018?
Almost about seven,
Can you please name?
7 or 8. You have about the you have the direct Department of Administration,
Admin,
you have finance,
finance,
you have services,
services,
compliance,
compliance,
audit,
audit.
and I think that's and yes. How many do I use?
You have five, I believe.
So you also have the municipal police. We consider them as a department.
The municipal police.
Yes.
Is it headed by a director?
No, by a commissioner.
Okay,
Yes.
go ahead.
Then these are the departments that
Read what you can.
I
Please
can
increase your voice.
I can recall. These are the departments I can recall for now.
Okay, again, you will need a list of the departments
You will
that
need
exist in 2018.
Mm.
Yes, please proceed with the structure
So
on the office of the CEO.
so under the CEO you have the line of department. Those are the
Yes,
departments I give services, that is environment and sanitation in another way.
you have finance too.
You have finance department, you have audit department, you have compliance department,
Yes,
you have the police. Uh, so far, yes.
that's all. Now, do you know the structure in, for example, the compliance department? What is the role of the compliance? Do you know?
Yes, I saw. The compliance started as an inspectorate department. So we feel that we
Mr. Cham, I am afraid I know probably this is how you speak, but
yes, the
just increase
compliance.
your voice a bit.
Okay, in short, if you want to know the function of the compliance will make sure that they look at what they call our level of compliance when it comes to tax payment, when it comes to our administration pass for all departments, and how they add value in terms of standard practice. So they are there not only to they also to make sure that our image is kept well.
What do you mean by your image is kept well?
That means that the best practices where you see the revenue collection, the standard of work practice ethics and ethical standards, not only observe them and report them, but ensure and follow up to see that those observations or reports that they provided are adhered to. So
Was
they
been done over the years
so
effectively?
so they live the story. They yes, that's yes.
Was that being done effectively over the years?
I don't know what you mean by effective,
No, you
but
should. You should. You have an
because
opinion. You work in council. You have.
yes,
Just wait a minute. You work in council, um, and for the period under review, 2018 to 2023.
sure, they are essential. They have been doing best.
I did not say whether they were asked whether they were essential or not.
Mm.
I mean whether what you have described
Yes,
as their role, whether it was effectively done,
yes, we have seen efficiency and effectiveness.
effectiveness.
Correct.
Now, was there data of compliance before 2018?
Before 2018, I'm not sure, but 2018 there was director of.
No, no. We need the fact that this information is not something that you probably would not
Yeah,
be in a position to know. You are in a position to know this the answer to the question.
yeah, but if I cannot recall, I want to be
Uh,
sure what I'm giving you.
okay, so if you can't recall, just say you can't recall, then we will give you time to provide the information.
Yeah, sure.
So you cannot recall them,
Yeah, but in 2018 there was compliance department.
but you don't know before 2018 whether there was a compliance department.
In fact, the director of compliance, when I was elevated to acting CEO, he was appointed as director of admin at the
So,
time.
so my point is, you don't know where in 2018, before
So
2018, there was that of compliance.
I'm not sure. I'll get back to you on that.
Please, you can have that written down as well regarding that information. You can write that down as well regarding the. So how about admin? If there is a rule of the compliance now, how about admin? What is the rule of admin?
The role
General
of
administration.
administration is to provide policy support, of course, advice to the office of the CEO
What kind of policy support?
in terms of what the decisions at the policy, general policy level, at the council level, and also look at the working tools, the tools that the policy document that we have we develop, like the strategic document, staff service rules, and other personnel standard uh, thing issues that we need to implement to implement them accordingly.
Give
So,
us examples.
for example, the human resources or the personnel policies, service scheme, etc., and discipline and things like that, ethics and ethical standard.
Is that not, are these not the issues that you have described under the compliance department? Are they
No,
not
no,
similar?
no,
You
no.
know, you don't see any similarity.
They are different.
They are not similar at all.
They are different.
So there is no, um, you don't have,
So,
uh,
so let me finish the work. I have not finished the administration function.
okay, go ahead.
So the administration is the custodian of records, staff
Yes.
records, both also policy and personnel, and also ensure that the financial records are also maintained. And so the internal communication and external communications
You said to ensure the financial records are,
also well kept.
what do you mean by that?
I mean to archive them to see that our data and records are well maintained. So in short, the administration provide the general support to all departments in terms of their budget, in terms of their project, in terms of their needs, logistic, both transportation, communication, assistance, So this is what we do as administration.
Yes. So for the books of accounts, with respect to the data of finances office, for instance, the cash books that have been exhausted,
They,
the cash books that are exhausted,
yeah.
or the CRBRs, all the books of accounts, are you the office that keeps these books of accounts
No, we don't.
when
But
when when, when they are exhausted?
we ensure that the books that have already been dealt with are well kept
That is what I'm
at a
saying.
safe place and protected.
So how are they kept?
Do we have archives? We have records offices where they are maintained.
So when there's an audit, maybe internal or external,
Yeah.
and there's a cash book that's been audited, and then maybe it is exhausted.
The
So
ca
would
the cash
you, for instance, a cash book. Do you know what a cash book is?
yeah.
Yes, for a cash book that has been exhausted,
Mm.
used and exhausted, and probably that was audit conducted and exhausted as well. So you would be the officer in charge of safekeeping of these
No,
documents.
no, no, no. What we do is to ensure that the Department of Finance keep a safe storage of these documents because this will be needed.
How do you do that?
We ensure that we are there. That's what I'm saying.
You ensure you what?
We are responsible for providing them space, office space, and all their needs. So the administration also provide even the staff for the unit, the department. So,
Mr. Cham, I need to know,
mm,
the commission wants to know the process that is being followed. Because if you say we are responsible, I want to know the degree of your responsibility. For instance, do you just provide them space, but they do the housekeeping themselves, they do the safekeeping themselves,
correct.
or do they hand it over to you,
No,
step
correct.
over to you, so that you
Correct.
now hear me out, so you now keep it. So we want you to be very clear on that. The reason why I'm asking this is because some revenue collectors or some market masters will say they have handed over their cash books. Just wait a minute, for auditing purpose. So we want to know the the procedure, where it will be, who will be in custody of these books and the records that are kept in relation to tracing these documents?
It
Do you
is,
not understand why I'm asking?
I understand.
Now, please explain to
So
us.
what we do is simple. That's what I said. If the finance department needs where they will keep their records, it's our responsibility.
Okay.
But our responsibility is not to hand it over those cash books.
Yes.
We provide a safe place for them to keep, and also they for easy access, retrieval, and also storage. That's what we do.
So who is in charge of this storage or this facility?
It's the department themselves.
They themselves.
Correct.
They'll be in sole custody of these documents.
Exactly.
Okay, that's clear. Now, was there a strategic plan in 2018?
Yes. So
Can you please tell us about that?
there was a strategic plan. I think this expired almost around 2019 when I was acting CEO.
Was
Uh,
there any new
yeah,
strategic plan?
there was a new strategic plan. The objective of reviewing it was to align with the national development
Development.
plan of the country. So we work on that one out and have that alignment.
Now,
So
can you produce the strategic plan at the time you were CEO and the reviewed one in your capacity as Director of Administration as well? Now, as CEO in 2018, do you have in council internal audit unit?
sure.
Who was the head of the internal audit unit in 2018?
Uh,
All the way to 2019 as at the time that you have.
yes, one Mr. Fofana, one Ibrahim Fofana.
Do you recall what his qualification was at the time?
No, I don't recall.
Now, what was the role of internal audit? Do you know?
Of course, auditing.
Audit. What is there? How are they supposed to conduct this audit?
They are supposed to be helping the council to adhere to the rules and regulations.
And how are they supposed to do this?
I beg your pardon?
How are they supposed to do this?
Yeah, by looking at our financial, both financial and other records, as the time deemed fit for them periodically.
By conducting periodical audit
Audit
report or audit
report.
exercise.
Yes, yes, and also see our
Was
level.
that done in 2019, 2020?
In 2019, there wasn't because
Let's hear you clear. There was no
in
internal.
that way, yeah, the internal audit, but I think there was external audit.
No, let's forget about the external auditing. We are dealing with the structure within the council.
Yeah, no, I'm not. There wasn't.
There was no internal audit.
Yeah, in fact, that was some of the challenges council had at the time, during the time of the audit director
Yes.
at the time, because the general council themselves were following him to make sure that reports are generated and brought before their attention.
So there were no reports. So for all the activities that were conducted, there were no internal audit reports for the whole year.
That's what I can remember.
I can hear you clearly, sir.
Yes,
Good. Um, do you know subsequently, as that of administration,
after
in
2019,
2019, where there were periodical quarterly audit reports?
I think it's only recently that we've started having, when we have a new audit director.
When was that? How recent is
That was this year.
this year?
Yes.
Do you mean 2024?
Yeah, because what happened when we,
No, let's just get the facts first. You mean 2024 is when you started having internal audit reports?
yeah, when the director of audit
No, no,
said,
cannot the explanation to the facts?
yeah, but okay, what I'm saying,
What I want you to tell the commission is first the facts, and then you can explain the
so
circumstances
so
surrounding the facts.
so you are talking about 2019 or
I want to know,
oh,
you've already told us your period as CEO 2018, sometime 2018 to 2019 was 1 year, some months, correct?
yes,
That there was no internal audit.
yes, I did not see any audit report.
Yes, yes.
So
So if you were CEO, you would have been given an internal audit copy.
neither.
Yes. So as that of administration moving forward until 2023, Were there periodical, quarterly internal audit reports conducted in California Municipal Council?
From around 2020 to,
All after you were
yes,
CEO,
there
you
was.
retired back to being a director of administration.
Yes,
Were there quarterly internal audit reports that were
there were audit report prepared, I think, by the assistant who took over.
internal audit reports?
Internal, yes. Yes.
Quarterly?
I'm not sure quarterly, but there were internal reports provided.
How many internal audit reports were you?
I cannot count that one. I don't know the number because
Again?
at that time, when the audit prepares the report, you can either send it to the council or to the CEO's office. So if I have not provided copy, I might not know. But there was some reports provided by the assistant who took over. So I cannot.
As director of administration, you would have been responsible. Is that not the case in relation to, or be part of um, the the office responsible for making sure things were in check? For instance, if there are malpractices in the staff affairs, disciplinary actions as well. You take part in this, do you? Not.
Yes, I do.
You do. And so it will be important to know the internal audit exercises and findings so that you know what is going on within your administration.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So if there were periodical audit exercises, you would have known.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. There were some audit exercises carried on, but I cannot tell you specifically every period.
Yes.
At every quarter, there was a report.
So
So
we
the,
would need.
the audit can confirm this thing to
No,
you.
we not, want you to. We will ask the audit. We will ask the Director of finance. We'll ask the relevant officers in charge of the necessary administration. We will want you as well to give us your own version. Please write that down regarding the audit exercises internally that were conducted in 2018. Do you have that? And
Mhm.
do you have that?
Mm.
Now, in from 2018 to 2023, were there salary increments that you were aware of with respect to the staff? Allowances that were increased
In 2018,
from 2018 to 2023?
yes.
Please tell us. Do you have the information with you here, or do you want to come
No,
back with the information?
no, I don't have the information with me.
How many times do you recall allowances and salaries were increased?
I remember one time the council passed a resolution to increase allowances and some percentage. I think this one time was in line with the government percentage increment. I don't know whether 10% or 20% or 50% increment at the
Yes.
government level. So we were trying to match that up one up. That one I can remember.
Please get us the resolution and get us um, the the periods that salaries or allowances were increased in council. We have the establishment register here. I will show you
You have what?
the establishment register.
Okay.
In it, you will see two documents, I believe. Now, are you familiar with that establishment register in that file?
Yes. Though the writings are so small,
Yes, they are. Um, does it cover the period you serve as CEO?
I cannot say because I might not be able to go.
Please increase your voice.
I say I cannot say because I am not able to go through all this list.
Okay.
At
Then
because they are also number two, they are very small too, but I can see some names.
do you have a copy of the establishment register when you serve as CEO?
Yes, in the HR unit, yes.
Come again?
At the HR unit, yes.
Yes. Then let's have that file. Please come with the one you have. Were there issues of overstaffing?
At what time?
Come again, sir?
The establishment register at what time?
The period you serve as
Oh,
CEO. Jam, as CEO in 2018 all the way to 2019, were there consultants retained, lawyers, law firms that you are aware of?
yes. Yes.
Please tell us about that.
We have a retainer lawyer during the period.
Again,
We have a retainer. We've hired the services of a retainer lawyer at the
okay.
time. Yes.
And how many retained lawyers?
One.
One. What is the name of the lawyer or the office, as the case may be?
The lawyer's name was Yasin Senghor.
Okay. Do you know the office name?
I think Senghor Law Chambers.
Sengor Law.
Anyway, I think I answered your
There
question.
was one before that.
There was one retainer lawyer when the new council came, we decided to change the,
Who was that lawyer?
that was the Ami Bensouda law.
Her office were the legal representative of the council. Do you know since when?
That was many years before, but that was before 2018.
So it was changed when
The new council
the new
came.
council came in.
Yes.
Now, do you know the process that the council took in recruiting Yasin Senghor or Senghor Law Practice, as the case may be?